Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Wilson's love for the game never faltered. Driven, talented, productive and instinctive. Those are just a few of the words used to describe linebacker Peyton Wilson. But those attributes don't even begin to tell the story of Wilson, a third-round draft pick of the Steelers out of North Carolina State. No matter where he's been at and who he's played against, Wilson has always been the best player on the field, or at least in that conversation. And yet, Wilson was forced to wait until the 98th pick in this year's NFL Draft to hear his name called. A unanimous All-American, ACC Defensive Player of the Year, Bednarik Award winner as the nation's best defender and Butkus winner as college football's best linebacker, Wilson was coming off a season in which he had 138 tackles, including 17 for a loss, 6 sacks, 9 pass defenses and 3 interceptions. He then tore up the NFL scouting combine, running a 4.43-second 40-yard dash, the fastest time of any linebacker who ran in Indianapolis. Then, at his pro day, Wilson ran a 4.20-second short shuttle, the fastest for a linebacker at the combine was 4.23 seconds, and a 6.85-second three-cone drill that would have been just outside the top 10 at the combine regardless of position. And he did it all at 6'4" and 242 pounds. He's one of the most elite competitive spirits I've ever coached, North Carolina State head coach Dave Doeren said of Wilson. He's a warrior. So, why was Wilson the 6th linebacker selected in this year's draft? Rumors in the weeks leading up to the draft claimed that Wilson was missing an ACL in his knee, something the linebacker feels just isn't correct. I really don't have a clue, Wilson said about where that rumor came from. When I went to the combine, that was the first time I heard of it. I haven't had problems with my knee since 2018. I've been playing a long time on what they call the bum knee. I've been playing like this for so long, like it doesn't bother me. My knees don't bother me. I'm not going to have problems. The problem might be coming for all the teams that passed on Wilson, at least the ones on the Steelers' schedule. To understand Wilson, you have to go back to where he started in Hillsborough, North Carolina, at Orange High School. Wilson's father, Chad, had been a standout football player at Orange High School, while his mother, Tracy, also was a star athlete. In addition, his older brother Bryce had been a star athlete at Orange, as well, in both football and baseball before being selected in the 4th round of the 2016 MLB Draft. Bryce Wilson is currently a pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers. So, then Orange head football coach Van Smith knew all about Wilson before the gangly freshman set foot on the high school campus. Bryce was an all-state football player. He did everything. He was quarterback, receiver, running back, linebacker, punter. Our kicker got hurt on an extra point one time, and Bryce had to kick off. He kicked the ball into the end zone, said Smith, who retired in 2022. It's just the gene pool that the Wilson boys have for their mom and dad. We had high expectations coming up, just knowing his brother and his parents like we did. But our middle school coach told us, he'll be your favorite player, the one you love the most. But he's also going to get on your nerves if he's not on the field. iHeartMedia Pittsburgh extends broadcast agreement with the Pittsburgh Steelers. iHeartMedia Pittsburgh announced today an extension of its audio agreement with the Pittsburgh Steelers, which will have iHeartMedia powering the newly created Steelers Audio Network through the 2028 season. The Steelers Audio Network will feature game day broadcasts, ancillary programs, digital audio, Steelers Nation radio, podcasts, and social media content. Fans can find the Steelers Audio Network and its programming year-round across a variety of platforms: 102.5 WDVE, Fox Sports Pittsburgh, 970 AM, Steelers Nation Radio, the Steelers mobile app, the iHeartRadio mobile app, as well as the team and station's websites. The partnership also includes promotional support across all 6 iHeartMedia Pittsburgh stations and websites. In addition, 102.5 WDVE will continue to be the home of Pittsburgh Steelers game broadcasts. Steelers games have been broadcast on the station since 1999. We are excited to announce the continuation of our long-standing partnership with iHeartMedia and our flagship station, 102.5 WDVE, said Ryan Husjack, Steelers Vice President of Sales and Marketing. We teamed up with iHeart to build a new platform that allows Steelers Nation to connect with the team where they want and on their terms. The new agreement features year-round programming across the Steelers audio network, including over 1,000 hours of live and on-demand Steelers programming each season. Live Steelers programming will now be featured Monday through Friday, up to 8 hours per day, throughout the season on Fox Sports Pittsburgh, 970 AM, iHeartMedia's local over-the-air sports station. We are thrilled to continue our collaboration with the Pittsburgh Steelers, said Kevin Legret, president of iHeart Sports. Our renewed agreement, now known as Steelers Audio Network, encompasses a comprehensive range of audio offerings, delivering an exceptional listening experience for Steelers fans. Additionally, we're excited to provide promotional support and further brand awareness across all 6 iHeartMedia Pittsburgh stations and digital sites. Our long-standing partnership continues to thrive, and we look forward to celebrating many more victories together. iHeartMedia Pittsburgh and the Steelers have had a long-standing partnership, said Tim McAleer, Market President, iHeartMedia Pittsburgh. We are thrilled to continue to give Steelers fans access to Steelers audio broadcasts and unique Steelers programming content for years to come. Mike Tomlin addresses Steelers' controversial decision to decline Najee Harris's 5th-year option. One would think that a probable staple to the Pittsburgh Steelers' offense for the coming years is Najee Harris. He was blazing right out of his rookie campaign and has been big for Mike Tomlin's squad. However, Omar Khan and the rest of the front office has not quite decided if they want to keep him. They have not drafted anyone at running back for the NFL draft, which is why they could be retaining him. However, members of the organization have remained shut about why they declined their 5th-year option as well. So, what's the situation? Will Jaylen Warren be the next man up? It's quite confusing if the Steelers want Najee Harris to test out his value in the market or if they want to immediately retain him. However, Mike Tomlin outlined that there are a lot of factors for why the organization made the call for their running back, via 93.7 The Fan. It can reflect a lot of things, but there's probably some depth to those waters. Sometimes it's positional related and things of that nature. There's a business component of this, of all decisions that we make. So, there are layers to it. I'm not going to try to characterize it in simplicity, that would probably be inappropriate, the Steelers' head honcho declared. Mike Tomlin might be echoing the same sentiment as Omar Khan. The Steelers could be moving on eventually from Najee Harris as well as trying to develop Jaylen Warren in their offense a bit more. After all, they got more help from a schematic mastermind in Arthur Smith as offensive coordinator. Omar Khan is leaving it up to the Steelers' coaching staff to decide whether they think Harris still fits into the offense. Else, they can probably shop him to other teams rather than make him hit free agency down the line. For a running back who notches more than 1,000 rushing yards per season, the Steelers are likely getting a hefty package or could just straight up trade him for another win-now star. The Steelers' general manager was very vocal as to why they haven't picked up Harris's deal just yet. We have until the first week in May to make a decision. We have a new offensive coordinator, so that's going to play into the decision-making process. We're having conversations with Arthur. It's been great. We've been engaging frequently, Coach Tomlin and Arthur and we've kind of been talking about the offense and what the vision is for it. And we think very highly of Najee and will make the decision before May 2nd, he said. Harris put up 1,035 rushing yards while attempting to start up the Steelers' run game 255 times. His efforts have netted the squad a 4.1 average gain while also helping them speed to the end zone 8 times in the past season. All of these are invaluable numbers that other squads may want if the Steelers don't pick him up. Regardless of the decision, Jaylen Warren should be getting ready in case negotiations lead to a holdout. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Najee Harris? Leave your opinion in the comments.